Hey everyone. So I hope that everyone's lives are kind of getting a little bit back to normal now. Here in California, they're lifting a lot of the restrictions. They're opening up a lot of things. And so things are starting to feel a little bit more back to normal, which feels good. So I hope you guys are starting to feel the same and you are ready to enjoy your summer. Now, one thing when it comes to enjoying your summer is we all like to feel confident in those summer clothes. So our swimsuits, our short sleeve shirts, shorts, all of those things. But we don't feel that confident when we are struggling with our weight. So today's video is on one of the this is probably my number one reason you may not be losing weight. All right. So this is besides just you're eating like crap and you're eating too much. Okay. That's obvious. Okay. But this is the less obvious reason. So maybe you are doing a lot of the right things, but you're still not losing weight. And the reason for that could be inflammation. You guys have heard me talk about this before, but inflammation, I really just say, is the root cause of all evils that happen in our body. Okay, there are good things about inflammation. Okay, inflammation is what protects our body when we're injured. So acute inflammation is good, right? We get hurt and it swells around that area, and that's our body's way of protecting itself. Okay, that's great. We need that type of inflammation. But then there is chronic inflammation. And this is the kind of inflammation that we don't want, okay? This is the inflammation that leads to a lot of issues in the body, okay? So first I'll tell you like things that cause chronic inflammation in the body. Okay, one thing can be genetics, all right? Some people have some, type of gene variations that can lead to more inflammation in the body. But this doesn't mean that you just can just write off everything to genetics and just say, well, there's no use. It's just my genetics, okay? Because there is a thing called epigenetics, and this is where we can actually change our genes by our lifestyle and habits, all right? So another reason that you could have chronic inflammation is because of stress. Stress is a big leading factor to inflammation. So whether it be stress from work or maybe your relationships or family things, or you're not getting enough sleep, or even over exercising, or even poor diet can cause a lot of stress on the body. So that is another factor. Diet is a huge factor in inflammation. So if you are eating a lot of foods that are highly inflammatory, this can cause a lot of inflammation in your body. Also, gut health makes a huge difference, okay? So if your gut health is not good, you will start to build up a lot of inflammation in the body, partly for several different reasons. You could start experiencing some leaky gut, which leads to inflammation in the body. It's our body's way, again, of protecting itself. You can be suffering from nutrient deficiencies because your body's not breaking down foods properly because of poor gut health or lack of enzymes. And these nutrient deficiencies can be actually causing inflammation and stress in your body because your body's not getting everything that it needs. So diet is definitely another huge thing. So some of the signs, like if you're wondering, okay, do I have inflammation? Well, some of the signs would be, as I mentioned, weight gain or the inability to lose weight would be one major one. Another one would be fatigue, brain fog, and joint pain. Joint pain is a huge one. I can always tell, if I feel like my body's getting a little bit more inflamed, I start feeling it a little bit more in my joints. Okay, so if you're noticing a lot of those things, inflammation can be an issue. You can also run labs to see if inflammation is an issue, and you can do that by getting a C-reactive protein test done. And a lot of people have those. A lot of times doctors include those, if you do an annual lab test. And so you can pull those out and look and see if you've had that tested. So now, what do you do? First of all, how does inflammation cause weight gain? Well, it can cause weight gain because it has an effect on our insulin levels. So it causes insulin resistance. When we have more insulin resistance, we're going to store more fat. Okay. It can cause more stress on the body, which can produce more cortisol, and that can lead to more weight gain. It can cause some issues with your leptin. Okay, that's another hormone. It's a hormone that, tells us whether we're hungry or not. So it could lead to overeating. And it definitely causes hormonal imbalances. And we know that imbalances with our hormones can lead to weight gain. So now, what do you do? Okay, if this is an issue and inflammation is an issue, and I feel like inflammation is an issue for most of us because a lot of things we just can't control. We can't control a lot of environmental things around us, even if we're trying to be healthy. That can actually produce inflammation, like our what's in our food. Even if you're trying to eat, a lot of fruits and vegetables, if you're not eating organic, or just what's in our air, what's in our water, all of these things. So what we can control is our diet. We can try to control our diet and make sure that we're eating the best foods possible, as clean foods as possible, really going towards those organic foods. We can control our exercise because we need to be exercising. Exercising is a great way of keeping inflammation levels down, but we need to make sure that we're doing the right type of exercise because a lot of exercise out there can actually produce more inflammation. So we don't want to be doing those really extensive workouts that are causing a lot of inflammation. And we want to take breaks from our workouts and let those inflammation levels come down. We can do lifestyle changes, okay? There's a lot of things in our lifestyle that can cause a lot of inflammation. Drinking too much, not getting enough sleep, all of these different things, smoking, all these different things can have an effect on that. So you can, make changes there. But I feel like if you don't work on inflammation, you are always going to be fighting an uphill battle with weight loss. And this is why it is the number one first thing that I work on with all of my clients. Okay. Not only will it help them to start losing weight, to start balancing their hormones, but it's also, which is the most important thing to me, it's going to protect them from things like cancer and autoimmune diseases and diabetes and all of these different things. So inflammation is something that you don't want to just let go, okay? So if you need help in figuring out you feel like this is a problem for you and you need help in figuring out the right diet, the right exercise plan, the right supplements, everything that you need to reduce inflammation so you can start, seeing results again, start losing that weight. I definitely would love to help you guys out. Contact me. You can always go to the link in my bio and schedule an appointment with me, and I'd be more than happy to discuss how I can help you. And I hope you guys enjoy these videos that I put out there. If you want to make sure that you never miss one of these videos that I usually put on IGTV, make sure to go to the link in my bio and subscribe to my channel on YouTube also. So I hope this is helpful. I hope you guys all have a great day. All of a sudden, I feel like I'm losing my voice, and I will catch you guys on the next video.